So right now, I'm just recording a very short video. Okay, I just had a brief thought, but it's about how a lot of the greatest, like let's say pianists anyway, they were all around the same times, like 1700s, 1800s, 1900s, right? So I'm not even sure if the harpsichord was created. Okay, basically, I think the reason why they were so great, those pianists, such as like Beethoven and Mozart and Chopin, why they were so great is because their routine was, like, in their daily routine anyway, was extremely simple. So back then, all what they had for entertainment was like, well, their piano, of course, right? So they'd be working on their own songs, or like practicing other songs. Then they might journal like some ideas that they might have during the day. The entertainment that they really had was like reading, like literally reading works of people that they might find interesting, or that actually might challenge their own ideas. They might literally just go on walks. I think Beethoven would daily, he would go on walks, and then after he came back, he would write down some ideas that would have come to him on his daily walks. And if they wanted to listen to music from other people, they would probably go and see like an actual concert for it. They would go during the night and then attend a 1 hour concert and then come back home. That was the only way they could really listen to someone else really play. Unless they knew that person, they visited them and just listened to them like that. Now, I think if you really want to boost your like musical journey, basically, to get really good much faster, I think it's to simplify your own routine, which is kind of scary to say, because right now today we have so many things at our disposal to distract ourselves, and it's easy, it's fun to do as well. So like for me anyway, I could easily spend hours. I used to spend hours like playing games. Now it's hours watching YouTube instead, which is still not as good, but that time it could be used for something else. If you really want to get better really quickly, you'd have to think about what you really want, and the actions that you do should be directed towards your goal. Now, of course, you can say, oh, what if, like, you should relax a bit, but you have to think, is it really worth it to relax? Because right now, if you're young, right, if you're like 20 years old like me, right, this is probably the most amount of free time you're gonna have, because as you get older, you're gonna have to have more responsibility. You're probably gonna have to carry on like a full-time job, and then the time that you get to actually practice, or sorry, like even write music and whatever you want to pursue, really, it's gonna shorten that time. Okay, so I think it's best to start something when you're young. That's probably why it's best to learn even instruments as well when you're quite young. So like, I think starting an instrument anyway, you should start at like 8 years old. That's when you can get really comfortable with things, and then you can really build up. Like I started at 11, but some people start at 8 or 6. I wish I started at 6, but it sucks that a lot of people aren't really picking up on this. You shouldn't waste so much time. There's so much time in your day, especially when you're young. So don't waste it. It is not worth it. Right now it feels like it's worth it to lay around, do something that feels pleasurable, such as playing games or whatever else. But if you know what you really want, such as if you want to release an album really soon, you want to make something meaningful, this doesn't just apply to music obviously, then you should try to direct as much as you can to it, and there are some sacrifices you'd have to make. Now, of course, you could sacrifice some hours of your day to just relax a little bit, to let your mind ease, okay? Because you shouldn't work your mind 100% all of the day, right? Like, I am not saying for you to sacrifice sleep and work 24/7 and just never sleep at all. sleep is still an important part of being a human. Okay. And even like just journaling, meditation, exercise. I would say exercise is one of the best things you could do for your body. All right, but just don't waste time is what I'm trying to say. If you want to be great, try to direct all your actions in your life, your thoughts into that goal. Then you will see yourself go so far, so far. All right. All your ideas, even when you're going to sleep, you're going to start thinking about ideas. In fact, even with this channel, I was getting really, I started to brew a lot of ideas because I was really excited. Okay, I was really excited, and then I started thinking about a bunch of like video ideas, just literally anywhere. When I was on the bus, when I was on the toilet. It sounds a little dumb to say, but I just got a bunch of ideas, and I think that's the difference between someone that is, just kind of lounging about and someone that's really trying to get somewhere. When you are thinking about ideas towards your goal when you're on the toilet. Okay. What a weird thing to say. Okay, this is just a quick video. Just wanted to let you know that, and I hope it helps you. Okay, goodbye.